from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
3 yards the game there, second down.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Neville Gallimore
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cowboys. Jamar Chase, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they go play action now. Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Burrow on play action. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them in short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out of a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a run with Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Fields. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now Pollard. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, it's Fields. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From his goal line here, Fields. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go play action with Burrow. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Where was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home? Tom Brady, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Mac Jones leading the way in the victory.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Fields. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Neville Gallimore. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the 50, here's Fields. And that'll be it. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 45 on second down, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give to Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. On second down now, Barkley, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, Barkley down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's Fields. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fields now to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Nifty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Again, Fields. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw, Fields. This is caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd down and goal. Fields. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Second down, here's Barkley again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to